What's up, Raiders? Bionic here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I have some neat information for you guys today. I've been trying a new Spider 20 build on my account. Why? Because although my team is relatively fast, I did a full build video on my prior team called Spider 20 free-to-play speedruns. No legendaries. That is on my channel. You can go search for it. It's called Speedruns Spider 20. So it's about 45 seconds. I even have a screenshot here for you guys. This is roughly the team that I was using. Relatively consistent, but still doesn't work every now and then because of the gear that's not perfect on these champions. But for the other dungeons, it tends to not really fail. So I thought, you know, why invest more silver on trying this team to make it a little bit better when instead maybe I can come up with a much better build, which is what I tried today. And it either works or it doesn't work again. However, what I'm going to try and do today with you guys is to break my previous record. Okay, so prior to this 45-second team, I once had a best time of 28 seconds. And so today with this new team of a lot of fancy legendaries, I'm not gonna lie, you know, let's face it, I'm a free-to-play whale now, and I do, you know, every once in a while pull some good ones, so I wanted to put it to the test. So we're gonna try a run or two or three, whatever, and let's see what we can do with this. I know that this team is very capable of doing a very fast time. Problem is, my gear sucks. Right? Even after all this time, my gear still sucks on my account, or at least like some of the end game godly builds require, I'm gonna say, like a very good savage set, 100% crit rate, and probably like, you know, 250, 280, 300% crit damage. I don't have that on my account, but I was still able to beat my time. We have now 12 seconds on my account as my fastest Spider's Den 20 team ever. But like I said, this is dependent on a couple things, and most of it has to do with Septimus, right? Let's face it, Septimus here is really good for this. What I would need from this guy is much better stats, like I said, but like the way he's geared right now, if Helm Smasher does not proc, this is not going to work. Okay, so 12 seconds there again. We can try another run or two. Let's see if I can get lucky and go sub 12 seconds. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen like Scratch, I believe, like a while ago, a couple months ago, he got his to work as low as 9 seconds because he does not need the Royal Guard to go. His Septimus is strong enough to kill the spider, therefore you're saving an entire animation, which is why you could shave off 2 or even 3 seconds from this. So if I recall correctly, his video is something like 8 seconds. Spider 20 run, okay? But now I have 11 seconds, so yet another record on my account. Let's go again. Also, let's hope that, you know, Helm Smasher doesn't proc so you guys can see what that looks like. And because of that, it means it would fail. I'm literally going to wipe, and so it's still not better than my prior team. So I guess that's the big joke for me today, like that right there, although we didn't have the decreased defense. So if Lydia, even though she has 250 plus accuracy, if she doesn't land the decreased defense, that's it. It's not going to work. So you're always at that mercy of that little 5% chance that the debuffs will be resisted. And so that's the problem here, and that's also the problem with my prior team. So like, is there such a thing as a 100% success rate team? I'm going to say not exactly, unless you're going for something that's really, really safe. You would have some revives, some heals, the whole thing, so you can kind of like eat all this damage and then cycle back around and like do what you have to do. But like when you're going for like a glass cannon build like this, you don't have that sustainability that you need to make it work, right? So I don't know if we're going to cycle back around to the Septimus. That would be pretty cool to see. So let's wait here a second. Here's that poison debuff from the Gerptuck. He's pretty important here. The Gerptuck is kind of key to make this work. Okay, we kind of got it to work. Okay, so maybe I can get lucky and get this to work 100% of the time, but like between 10 seconds and 1 minute and 10 seconds, or 45 seconds, which was also relatively consistent with the prior team, what's better, right? 4 legendaries or no legendaries and the same champions I reuse elsewhere, all right? So this is going to be a perfect example for you guys to, you know, whether or not to help you decide whether or not you sort of want to go for a crazy team like this, not to mention like the skill upgrades. Like these guys, this one is maxed out, she's maxed out, and he's maxed out. This is the only way this would work. So anyway, let's go over these champions real quick so that you guys can see what I did. I kept my Battle Khazar unchanged from the clan boss, so he's tuned for specifically that. Then we've got the Gerptuk, which I just re-geared. I just re-geared because I also want to test this guy out elsewhere. But he was way too fast, okay? So he needs to go after the Battle Khazar, or else the Battle Khazar will cleanse the poison debuffs, but you need those poison debuffs to increase your damage from the passive right here. So I had to slow him down by simply removing his boots. But if I were to put his boots back on for what I'm going to test him with is the arena, he would be sitting on these total stats right now. About 209 speed, 400 resistance, 340 accuracy, 3.3k defense. This is with an accuracy chest. We do have a resistance banner though. For the masteries, we have unshakable. On the Battle Khazar, I mean, I did a full build video, so I'm not going to cover him too much. All the skills are done on this guy. Then we're going to move on to Lydia, which I forgot. So she's unchanged as well since my build video on her. All right, so same thing on this one. We have relatively offensive stats and relatively fast, but that's because I also use her in tag arena. Just enough accuracy for the PvE, not quite enough for tag arena, not quite enough resistance. So I really need to rework her. I need to decide what I want her to be, like a debuffer, damage dealer. Again, not entirely sure. All the skills are done because let's face it, it's Lydia. You're obviously going to max her out. Yeah. And then we have the new guy, Septimus, which I just built today. And to be honest, this is what I mean by like not having godly gear on my account yet. Savage pieces, I don't have a lot of them. I had to take down my Brachus, okay? It's literally my Brachus went over onto my Septimus with 2 pieces of crit damage. I tried to reach above 75% crit rate with the Battle Khazar aura. That gives me an extra 25%. Therefore, I reach 100%. Attack is okay-ish, but like crit damage is way more important. I'm short of like 60 crit damage, at least, if not more. For the pieces individually here, we have crit damage, attack percent, crit damage, which is only 5-star, have an accuracy banner, and like I said, all the skills are maxed out. I kind of just did this guy. Masteries, here's what I went with. I'm not entirely sure this is the best setup, but like we'll play around with that a little bit later. And then we have our trusty Royal Guard, which is there to help us get the little bit of extra damage that we need because my Septimus is not yet able to one-shot the spider. But hey, maybe down the road I can get that to work. 158 speed, relatively as slow as Septimus, although it doesn't matter which one goes first or second. 100% crit rate, 260% crit damage, but much lower attack overall. This is with crit rate sets and then 2 random pieces. All the skills are done. Masteries, flawless execution. So here's probably what's going to happen on my account. Like if I want to use this setup, I have to take apart my Brachus, I have to move this gear here, then I have to remove the boots on the Gerptuk, and then everything is good to go. So why would I do this on my account? Well, as you saw with the tournament, I just want to get those milestone rewards, and like if I can shave off, you know, from 45 seconds to 10 seconds consistently, I'm willing to do that swap, to pay that silver to get it done. And then I do the tournament, and then I re-gear my Brachus, I'm good for arena, and then I don't touch Spider anymore. Why? Because I said this before, and I'll say it again, I do believe that now the best accessories are the ones you get from the bazaar, so I'm never really gonna farm Spider 20 unless it is for a fusion, okay? So guys, that's about it. I wanted to cover that with you today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How can I improve this? Should I try something else? Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.